Hi, Flosstube. It's Wednesday, March 18th. I actually remembered to check the date today. Welcome back. This is Flosstube number 55. When I looked this morning, that surprised me. I am Helen D. Thank you for taking some time out of what's for a lot of us has been some crazy days to tune in. I know I'm behind on Flosstube just because I haven't had as much free time. I'm quite sure I'm not alone. So I thought I would take the time this morning, as again with many of us, my schedule is all in flux and things are changing and we just need to get used to some new normals, I guess, hopefully temporary normals. I went from having the house to myself with the cats. My husband would go to work, my son would go to school. I had a chunk of time to do what I needed to do, run all the errands. Now we're all home. So computer time is limited. We're teaching now at home. My son's in 5th grade. So a lot of the stuff he does on his own. I just need to keep him on task, which for some things is easier than others. Right now, he is Skyping with his 2 best friends doing a drawing contest. They need social time too, right? So I said, we got it figured out. I said, okay, he's good. I'm gonna go downstairs. If he comes down, I'll pause or whatever, but he could be on there for 40 minutes, so who knows? So I hope everyone is doing well, or as well as can be. I had quite a bit to show because it had been from before market when I made my last video. I have been stitching, not as much as usual. Again, I haven't had as much time, and sometimes my brain's just not into it. So I will keep going. As with a lot of us, I know we're turning to our craft to kind of get our stresses out. And I could stitch from my stash for ages without running out, so that's not an issue. So I pulled all my things down, like I said, and we'll go through kind of what I've been working on. This is mostly stitching. There's one little piece of haul, because I showed you that market video and there was way more than one little piece of haul, so we'll go from there. I have one FFO, which I just did last night. I told myself I needed to take some time for some normal things. So I FFO'd more chocolate bunnies. This is hands-on design, and I followed what Priscilla did, Priscilla Blaine, and I took out the words and I just squished the carrots up with the bunnies and they fit perfectly. It's kind of blown out. This was a plain wood board. I found this at Joann's, and the bunny is screwed on. So we took him off, and then my son and I just did a quick whitewash, and I mounted it on some green and did a little bit of cording, and he's on there. I actually glued this one right too because I'm not going to use this for other things. It's hot glue, so we'll pop right off if I ever decide. It has a hanger. We got a little paint on it. So I tucked it in there. I could cut it off, or I could hang it. So I just shoved it in there, and right now it's just leaning on some stuff. So that is my one FFO. One's better than none. I have 2 FOs. They're in this pile.
What color do you want your cat to be?
Ooh, what color do I want my cat to be in my picture? Could it be like Emmy and Pep, like a light tan?
Okay, a light tan and
Yeah,
brown.
perfect.
Got it.
These are the important questions, my friends. He's drawn my warrior cat from the Warrior Cat series. I am Hawktail. Very fierce. So I was working on these last time I showed you. I think I had one either almost done or done. So this is the trilogy, Giggly Wiggly's Reindeer. I took this with me for my plain stitching when I went to Nashville. And I now have 2 done. So I don't know if I showed you where I was. I'm only doing half. I stopped right here because I had that stand from Joann's that I'm gonna put these on. So I have 2 done. I'd like to do 2 more. So there's those. The cat is now on the bag with my other FO. Hold. Scoot, scoot, scoot. They're thrilled to have everyone home. Well, I don't know if Pepper is. Pepper's thrilled to have Daddy home. Emmy likes my son, so neither one of them care about me, right? I feed them. I'm with them all day. I'm not who they want around. It's fine, it's fine. I pulled, now she's in my water again. I pulled these back out, the Elfin' Around from Heart and Hand. I had done this one a little while ago, and then the other day I wanted something small, so I pulled out the next one. And I'm doing them on a 16 count French Cafe Country Mocha. So both of those are done. They're very small. I don't quite have room for that third one on there with enough space in between, so I'll probably have to find another scrap to do those on. I did the called for colors on those. So I have them. That's my FOs. New starts. Because why not? We didn't have enough projects going on. I started, and I don't have a better picture because this was the PDF. Heartstring Samplery, Whip It Good. Beth twisted this as a charity chart in December, and then I believe she's going to bring it back out later this year. So I wanted to try one of my Sulky blendables to see how that would work because I hadn't used one yet. So I thought this would be the perfect chart for it. So this is 4016. I think it's called Peacock Feathers. It's awesome. So that's what I have so far. And I really like the way that the thread, the variegation, and I love stitching with the one strand. So this is on a 16 Ariel. Picture this plus Ariel. So I just pull that out. I haven't worked on it a ton, but every once in a while it's nice to have something that you only have the one thread. You don't need to worry about a lot of colors. But it's a mandala and I do have to worry about where I am. I should be better about marking the chart, but I'm not. Leap year, leap day, which seems like 1,000 years ago. Erin at 2 Martini Stitcher started the, and I'm gonna get the hashtag wrong, but I'll put it down below. Long Dog Leap Day, Sal, I think. I'll put it down below. I started Prairie Points. I love this chart. Pam of Pam and Steph has been doing it, showing her progress, and it's so beautiful with the colors that I thought that's gonna be my start. And I know I said last video, I would love to get it done this year so I could put 2020 on the stitched by date. We'll see. I did get a good start. So it goes this way. I started in the top right. And that's where I'm at. I changed a couple colors. These two, the flosses I got were the exact same color, and also the reds. So I've changed the brighter ones. And I don't remember what I used, but they just showed up a little better. And then I showed on my Instagram, I had a skein of Tiger Lily. And it was like dark green and yellow. And it wasn't my favorite, but I'm like, man, that's what it calls for. And then I decided I'm using the 18 count, but I'm doing it two strands because the one strand just wasn't enough coverage for me. So I know I'm gonna run out of some flosses, and I thought it's gonna be the greens. So I had ordered my Tiger Lily from Penny at thedailystitcher.com. You know, got that. It was her last one, so she reordered to restock her store. And then when I said, oh, I'm gonna need some more, I ordered some more, and when I got them, they were completely different. Completely different. And Penny had just gotten those within the last 6-8 months, so there was a total dye-lot change. I like the new one a lot better. So I ripped out the old one, I restitched that green with the new one, and I said, Penny, how many more of those do you have? Because I'm just gonna get a couple extra. So that way, if I have a problem later, I'll know that they're gonna fit. So I did that. That's why it's so nice to be able to see your floss in person, right? When you pick it out. So you'll know they match. Oh, I had one more new start. It's in this pile because I was just working on it this morning. A couple nights ago again, I've been wanting new starts because I'm stressed, but I've been luckily choosing small new starts, which is nice, like the elf ornament. So the other night I picked up Humble Honey, which was hands-on design. It's one of her brand new from Markets. It's very small. I have this hexagon piece with a bee hive or a bee on it that I found at Target last year that I'm going to use to finish this on. So I did it on a 14 count because I needed it a little bigger. That's where I'm at. Oh yeah, see, my floss is still in there from when I worked on it this morning. This is, picture this plus Dusk, I believe. It was a scrap. So I'm working on that one. There were a couple more whips that I've worked on since I've seen you. I have pulled out Raven, which is part of the Cobweb Corner Bewitching Pixies Sal. I've tried to work on her on Mondays. She hasn't gotten much love the last 2 weeks because I was traveling home from Nashville, and then this Monday was just not happening. So here she is. She goes this way. That's where I'm at. So I have like all of this color here is all one color. So the next time I pull her out, I can just fill all that in. And after that, that's this ribbon. So after that, I think I'll, the one day we get sun, I'll pull this dress down, the black, and then probably go over and work my way up on her dress. A lot of her dress is beads, so there'll be a lot of blank spaces. So she's coming along. Hopefully next week she'll get some love. I should just pull her out one day this week and give her some makeup love. And, ooh, I don't think I have the picture of this. It's on my phone and my phone is charging. This was my birthday start. That's half of it. It's Emma Congdon of Stitchrovia, her beach scene. This was from Across Stitcher magazine, but it is now on her Etsy store as a download. So this is the one that I had a bunch of water in the wrong spot and I had to rip everything out and then I put it back in. So I've made quite a bit of progress. This whole bottom is full coverage. So what I had done is I was working on the lighter color of the blue and leaving the brighter blue to fill in at Frugal Yankee. Unfortunately, Frugal Yankee had to be canceled and rescheduled. So now I'm kind of just filling some of that in as I go along so that I don't wait. So I've gotten like, a lot of this is new, you haven't seen it. So I have to fill all this in and then there's like a lighter light blue, like on the coast. And then the rest is beach chairs and fun stuff. So this is kind of the monotonous part, but it's not bad. It's nice if your brain is not really with it to just fill it in. You know, you don't have to have a chart. You fill it in. So there's that one. So I've gotten quite a bit done, but it has been a while since I've seen you. This little stack. Organize. I had a couple pieces of Stitchy Kindness come in the mail. Lisa won one of the giveaways from Cobweb Corner, and she sent me one of those beautiful Hands Across the Sea cards and a skein of this Prussian blue coloring cotton. I need to get my ink circles map back out, and I think this would look really good on some of the water stuff in there. So I might incorporate that into there. So thank you, Lisa. And Deb, I had seen a piece she was working on Instagram and commented that, you know, oh, that one's on my, it's on my radar. And she said, oh, well, when I'm done, I will send it over. So she did. It's the Honey Bunny sampler. And I think when I do this, I'll leave the words off and I'll probably leave the whole top border off. So it's the bunny and the flowers, the thistles. So thank you, Dad. Now I want to work on that one. My one piece of haul was the Punch Needle magazine, which I know a lot of people have gotten. This is a great issue. Obviously, I love the one from Priscilla and Chelsea. This little cutie on the back is Heart and Hand. And Vonna has an awesome tutorial on Prairie Points, which when I get around to finishing Tingles, if I finish it as a wall hanging, I was thinking of doing, Audrey of Stitchywitch did some unintentional Prairie Points. I guess she didn't know that's what they were. I didn't know what they were. They were triangles on the bottom. So I thought, ooh, that would look really cute. So now I have Vonna's tutorial on how to do them. The other one I really liked in here was by Sub Rosa. It's right here. It's this one. And I'll probably leave the words off to just do the robin boop, with the basket. And I thought that's really pretty and springy, but not overly Eastery. So I really like that one. There's a lot of great stuff in this one. There's a Barbara Anna, which I know a lot of people really like hers. And I know they said this sold out and they're doing a reprinting. So I was glad to snap that up. Penny at the Daily Stitcher had some of those. So I got that. Giveaways. We're busting through this because I don't know how much time I have before the drawing contest wraps up. So I had 2 giveaways from my last video from Carla at Cobweb Corner, and I'm pretty sure I can mail these from home. So I've already contacted the people who won and sent out for their addresses. I'm hoping you're in the US so that I can just slap a couple stamps on them and just put them in my mailbox and not have to leave the house. So this one was first, actually. Be Joyful by Country Cottage is going to Stone Stitcher. And then No Winter Lasts Forever from Silver Creek is Jacqueline. I'm gonna mess up your name. Liebfried? We're gonna go with that. And I left a comment on your comment with my email address, so if you can get in touch with me, we will tuck these in envelopes. I mailed something to a friend the other day and it was like this size and I had to take it out of the plastic because the plastic doesn't fit in the envelope, but then I just folded the plastic in half and tucked it in there so you'd have it, and that way I could mail it right from my mailbox and not have to leave the house. That's my list. This might be the most efficient floss tube I've done. He's upstairs, so I can tell this is wrapping up. Plans, I'm just gonna keep going. Day to day, as we all are, we're doing homeschooling now, apparently. So I'm very fortunate that my son really likes school and is not fighting me about getting any of the work done yet. So we're doing our best. They sent us home with packets to go through them. As we go forward, there may be more online things. The Cincinnati Zoo is killing it with their live animal streams. They're doing live every day at 3 o'clock every weekday with different animals. And we really look forward to that and seeing what they have. It's an ocelot today. There's a whole bunch of resources out there online for different museums that offer tours and different programs. We decided, in addition to his schoolwork, that this would be a good time. We've talked about it before and just hadn't done it. We found a typing program online so that he can get a little better about learning the keys mentally, you know, so you're not hunt and peck, which will only benefit you going forward, right? So I told him I'm typed for a living, so that was always no problem for me, except the numbers. I never had to use the numbers as much. So when I had to do that, I had to look. My husband's like 100 words a minute, like, but he uses the numbers all the time. So we'll see. Moving forward, we'll see how often I can make a video when I have stuff to share. And if they're doing another online drawing contest. We'll see now that all the computers are tied up, how uploading goes. This might be uploading overnight. That might be when my computer time is, so it doesn't slow everything down. So I hope you all are doing well. Keep checking in with each other, you know, make sure everyone has some contact. I think that's what we're gonna need. Thank you. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.